right, so everybody just pull back, sit down, arrive into this beautiful body of yours. Take your time and pull your shoulder blades back down towards your sits bones down towards the seat that you're sitting on, and gently, gently take your gaze downward or close your eyes. Breathe in deep. Just notice how the breath is coming in and nice and slow coming out. Noticing the tick-tock maybe. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Actually taking a few moments to let you guys have an open awareness of what's going on. Are you focusing on what you're hearing in your own house? Are you trying your best to just come into the body? Take these few moments to just keep arriving, moment by moment. Noting the thoughts that come in, noticing and noting the breath that leaves the body. Maybe noticing judgments that come in. When I first started meditating, there was a lot of judgment. Why can't I get this right? There is no right. This is one of my favorite meditation teachers, Thich Nhat Hanh. He comes from Vietnam. And Martin Luther King nominated him for the Nobel Peace Prize because American soldiers had invaded his country, and yet he was calling on everyone to forgive those soldiers. This is one of his most famous teachings, and this is one that I practice quite often. Breathing in, I calm my body and mind. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this is the only moment. Just keep arriving to this moment. And with an open heart, an open mind, I'd love to share a poem. I just wrote it this morning, and it's called Unimportant. What is so important to adults that kids are left feeling unheld? What is so important to companies that streams are left polluted? What is so important to CEOs that people lose their livelihoods and a means to feed their families? What is so important to leaders that people lose their lives? What is so important to each of us that we have hurt our Mother Earth? What has COVID-19 taught us? What is important? Breathing in, I calm my body and mind. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this is the only moment. Slowly, gently, breathing yourself back to your body in case the mind and consciousnesses have left. Gently, gently, open your eyes. Taking our time now, we're going to go straight into the didactic share. And wonder how there we go. All right, so this is our 6th class already. And this is what we've been doing. Last class, I introduced this beautiful slide, which means this is what mindfulness is all about. One part of mindfulness that I'd really like to share with you guys is this whole notion of psycho-neuroimmunology. And when you define this, it's the study of the interaction between your psychological processes and the nervous and immune systems of the body. What I love so much about this whole study is that everything that's going on in here affects here and the whole rest of your body, right? So it is a mind, body, spirit science. And the stress reaction cycle is a beautiful way to illustrate this. We have a perception. We have a perception of what's going on in our lives right now. And what's so beautiful about the classes that I've been teaching all these last few weeks is that I really have come to see that how you perceive COVID-19 is going to be how you react. Okay, so a lot of you have already shared, it's a time for me to listen. Well, you know what? That beautiful perception of seeing all this as a glass half full event helps you appraise the situation and then moves you forward to deal with it. Those of us, many of us though, right, might perceive it in other moments during our day, like, I can't stand this. This is crap. I can't, you know what? I can't get out. I can't da da da. And that's totally normal too. But then guess what? How you appraised it brings you straight into the third bullet, fight or flight. Okay? As soon as you do that, last week we talked about the amygdala, the hippocampus. All these things get turned on in your brain. Your amygdala, your hippocampus, all those things that compare what's going on right now to something that happened to you in the past. All that goes on. And then all that comes together in the prefrontal cortex. And then that's where your body and your emotional regulation begins. So here is the power of mindfulness, right? Mindfulness stops you. It stops that whole fight or flight. It stops you by asking you to just pause, right? What's happening? Breathing in, I calm my mind. Breathing out, I smile, right? This is you knowing, and dwelling in the present moment. I know this is the only moment. And it's in those moments that you start to capture your amygdala. You start to tune into your hippocampus. You start to get that whole prefrontal cortex. Remember all last week, we saw those 3 slides about all these parts of your brain. This is what happens with mindfulness, okay? This is a whole big thing. It's called the HPA axis, the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis. I'm sure Andrea, who's a physician assistant, can tell us all about this. I'm sure Allison, who's a beautiful pharmacist for so many years, knows all the interactions of the drugs that can be, you know, intertwined with all this to figure it all out. But this is what happens. Your hypothalamus, this part of your brain, is responsible for your circadian rhythms, your body temperatures, and your energy levels. And all this happens unbeknownst to you. In the pituitary, that's where your growth hormones are secreted, your adrenal glands. Over and over, my kids have this joke about me. Yes, mommy, we know, adrenal fatigue. In this day and age, right? Adrenal glands, everyone suffers from some sort of adrenal fatigue because the adrenals are always on overdrive. And what's so beautiful about this whole COVID-19 and the coronavirus is, for once in a very, very, very long time, our adrenals have had a chance to dampen that adrenaline, to dampen that dopamine, to dampen those cortisol levels, right? So this is what happens. The stress kicks in, right? You have this stress in the body. It kicks in your whole HPA axis, and then your brain, your body, and your immune system, your nervous system, all get interacted. All right, so this is all part of it. Coming here, stress reaction, you get an internalization of all that's happening. Then lots of us do a maladaptive coping, right? And then we go into substance dependency, drugs, alcohol, food, caffeine. And what, again, you know, I just keep saying the same things over and over. I feel like I repeat myself so much. Mindfulness helps you break this cycle. It really, really does. And this is what we practiced. Today, you did a focused attention, right? I had you come immediately and focus your attention in your body. Sometimes I ask you to do it with your breath. But then immediately, right after, I asked you to do open monitoring. What do you hear? What are you noting? And then many times we've played with different types of meditation like loving kindness or forgiveness, or what's really, really big in the field now is self-compassion. So I would invite you all these next few weeks to just explore self-compassion for yourself. That can be a very, very powerful practice. And embodied awareness is what I try to teach. I think that when you practice the meditative arts of yoga, tai chi, and qigong, you finally get this sense of your body. You finally get to feel emotions that for years, since we were children, we weren't allowed to feel. We were told that we weren't allowed to feel. And when you come to the meditative arts, you actually get a direct experience of your nervous system, but you do so in a way that puts you in a sense of control, in a sense of empowerment. And to me, embodied awareness is where the meditative arts comes together with mindfulness. And you just get to feel the inner body and all this stuff that's going on right here, right now, that you're not even aware of, but there's such a richness to it. The art of noting, right? This is what I asked you guys to do. I just dove you right in the very beginning of today's practice. What am I doing? Am I worrying? Am I thinking? Am I breathing? Am I getting mad at my husband? Am I mad at my kids? You just keep noting. Yeah, okay, I gotta go pee. Okay, I gotta, like, just keep noting. Just keep noting. And all this is to help you, right? Without mindfulness, I just reacted all the time. Knee jerks. There's no awareness. I was just on autopilot. And to be honest, lots of my caregivers were knee-jerk reactive. And so, of course, I learned that. As a child, that's what I learned. And so mindfulness gives us choice, right? We get to choose. Do I really want to act like my grandmother did when I was only 12 years old? No, right? I choose instead to not put that tone of voice when I'm speaking to my child in anger. So that's the art of meditation. It's just you making this choice. All right, today we're going to talk about Qigong, but because of time, I'm going to save that for next time because I wanted to start the 18. I'm going to stop the share here. We're going to come and stand up now because Yumi will be here pretty soon, and I really wanted you guys to have a chance to share as well, even though we did a bigger share. But anyway, come and stand up, breathe deep. I hope that was interesting for some of you guys. I know it's always fun for me to present this stuff. All right, we're going to start today with just, let's do 6 movements. Wow. Okay, we're going to do 6 movements. Hold on, let me grab it real quick. We're going to do 6 movements of the 18. Okay, it's the Shi Ba Shi. I introduced the 8 brocades. Mao was mentioning them. That's one of the most famous Qigong movements that there is, and you can always Google that or YouTube it. But I'm going to introduce you guys to the 18 Qigong movement. Okay, the first 6 movements for today. The big thing with Qigong is to just follow your breath. Take your palms and just breathe them right here below your belly button. Inhale, tongue to the roof of the mouth. And then exhale, let the belly come towards the spine. This is called your Dan Tian. Inhale, take your time, breathe deep, deep, deep to the belly. As you exhale, release the belly to the spine. One final time, inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. All right, sink into your heels, sink into your toes, and gently, gently bend your knees. You don't have to, for the Qigong movement, it's not so much. You're pretty much, let me just show you real quick. You're pretty much just standing right here, and you're just bending your knees, and then your hips are right over your ankles, okay? And that's pretty much it for the Qigong movements. Most of the focus is here in the upper body, and the very first movement is called raising the arms. So inhale, lift your palms up, just feel the weight of your palms coming to shoulder height, and then exhale, gently, gently drop those heels down, palms down, fingertips down. Inhale, lift, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Exhale. That's it now. Beautiful, Dara. Take your time, take your time. Inhale, breathe in deep. Exhale, slowly, slowly, sink your chi, sink your chi. Last 2 times, doing your utmost to just take the awareness into the palms. Each time a thought comes into your mind, gently just blow that thought away as you blow the breath out, and gentle release in and out. So opening with that again, coming to the second movement, it's opening the chest. It's the same movement as raise the arms, and then pull the palms apart, opening the chest, and then breathe back to center, and then it's a gentle sink. That's it, beautiful, take your time. Inhale, almost feel yourself get light in the upper body, but nice and grounded in the lower body. And gentle exhale, sink the chi. Final 3, guys, final 3, take your time. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. Open up into the dantian. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last 2 breath cycles, last 2 breath cycles. We're just playing here, 5 movements each. If you can, try to do at least 8 to 12 movements. But since we're just playing, we're just introducing, one final time. We'll just do 5 this morning of each. And release. Nice. Take your time, sink into the heels, sink into the toes. Lift the palms all the way up in the air. That's it. Nice and slow. Exhale deeply and paint a rainbow in the sky. Inhale, pull up to center. And as you exhale, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Paint that rainbow. The other day, Richard and I were going for a walk with Yumi, and lo and behold, we saw a triple rainbow. It was so incredible. We brought all the girls out. So take your time, breathe in deep, and just feel like you're painting a rainbow in the sky here with your palms. Letting the breath paint the colors, just release. 2 more each side, guys. You look great. Release. Pull back to center, inhale. And exhale. And just one final time, right. And one final time, left. And slowly and gently, just release those palms down, sinking the chi. Notice any tension in the shoulders. Release that tension from the shoulders. Good. Take the heels just a little bit more apart. And then right now, you're going to be separating the clouds. So you come down, bend at the knees, and then as you exhale, you look up and you take the palms away. You breathe in deep, tongue to the roof of the mouth. You breathe out deep. See if you're starting to notice any sensations in the palms. This is your chi. Your chi is going through all the meridians of your body. The meridians are the super highways in your body that carry this energy, this chi, through all your organs. Final 3, here we go, breathe deep. Let the breath go, sense anything in your palms, tingling, heat, coolness, that's all chi. One final time. Inhale, take your time. Exhale, gentle release, as soft as you can. Release the palms down, gently, gently bend the knees. Taking your time, come behind your right side, lift the right palm, and then push. Rolling the arms in a horse riding stance. Inhale, turn to the left side, and push. You're sitting on this invisible horse. Your knees are bent. You're almost like you're in squat position, and almost like, oh, we were watching Gallivant the other day on Netflix, right? So it's the 13th century, and all these people are jousting. They're sitting on their horse. So just picture yourself sitting on a horse and pushing through. That's it. Inhale, take your time. Exhale, just push the palm through. Breathe in, breathe out. 3 more each side. So that's the one. See, this is how my mind goes. I'm like, Gallivant, that's so fun. If you guys ever get a chance, it's so awesome. 2 seasons of like Hollywood, Broadway versions of singing and dancing. It's just so much fun. Here we go, guys. Breathe in and out. One final time, right? Push. And one final time left. Push. Excellent. See, this is the crazy Qigong teacher that I am. All these things go through my mind, and this is why I teach what I teach, because I'm thinking of Gallivant and telling you about this next Netflix thing and blah, 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 blah. And this is what comes to my mind. So take your time. You're going to bend at the knees, and now your palms are going to go up and then around. You're rowing your boat in the middle of the lake. This is the 6th and final movement, so just breathe in. Take your time. Exhale deeply. Breathe out. Inhale. Breathe in. Soften the shoulders. Soften the gaze. Soften the palms. Breathing out. Last two. Take your time. Take your time. And exhale. Gentle release. One final time. Breathing in and breathing out. You guys did it. That is called the 18. We're just going to end here. Wow, already. Sorry, guys. It goes by so fast. We're just going to end here with 3 breaths. Inhale, take your time. Pull your palms apart. As you exhale, let the palms come together. Inhale, pull the palms apart. Exhale, gently, gently let the chi bring the palms together. One final time. Inhale, pull the palms apart. Exhale deeply. Let the palms come together. Inhale into your right palm. This is your power. Exhale deeply out of your left palm. This is your wisdom. Let the power and the wisdom that reside in you help you make the choices today where you respond rather than react. Gently, gently bowing out of our Qigong movement. I'm going to thank each of you. You are all such dear friends to me. Thank you for showing up. And I'm going to invite Uni in to play her song. So let me see. There she is. Here she comes. And we hope you guys enjoy our selections. We are more than happy to play what you guys want. So please feel free to email me and let me know of any songs that you guys would love to hear. Okay? This is for all of you guys. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay.